Okay, back again, and check it out. I lucked out, found this hanging off of a piece of scrap metal under the workbench. So yeah, really lucked out. Yeah, there's not much to these. I have called a couple of motorcycle shops, and I got what for an answer. So chances are I'm kind of screwed unless I order these online. I am going to clean them up though, like I said earlier, and just put them back in. We'll hope for the best. Yeah. So first things first though, let's finish installing this. So we have basically a spacer on top of the needle bearing assembly. It is almost the same diameter. Seems to be going well. As long as it, well, I'm probably going to run out of threads on the bolt before I get this thing bottomed out, but that's okay. We'll just reset it. So yeah, here goes nothing. Okay. Oh, it's moving in really nice. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but like it ain't moving much, but it is going in. Okay. Oh, probably got a couple more threads left. Yep. Oh, that looks really good. Okay. Dun, dun. So, oops. Obviously, using a bolt is not ideal as a puller, because you can pile up the threads pretty easy on bolts. It doesn't take much. Okay, that's not quite a good space, is it? Let's see. Oh, there we go. That would probably be all I need. So let's go like that. So you want to have, when you're using something goofy in a situation like this, when you get everything snugged up where you want it, see, like right now, I just have to do a little happy guiding, kind of like Bob Ross. Happy guiding, happy brush strokes, whatever. Anyway, get all your junk settled. Get it centered, and you should, with any luck, have about half the thread started in your nut. If you've only got a couple of turns and you already have pressure applied against the assembly and you start honking on it, you're probably going to tear the nut apart. So try and get, at least half or better buried in there. I did put one extra washer in because I'm being greedy. But we're almost there anyway. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. So, as you can see, I've got another big washer inside the bore that the outside seal and everything rides in, that the axle goes through and all that other good stuff for the hub. So yeah, it is going in there. Uh-oh. Ooh. Don't ask what that was. Actually, it's okay. We're alright. That was the pinion hitting the floor, but it bounced off of a rubber floor mat and then rolled onto the floor. So, shouldn't be any damage done to anything. Okay, I gotta back this up. Massage over here. Ooh, there we go. Let's just take all this hardware off real fast. Alright, so no damage done to the inside board. Taking a look at the lip service and the inside edge. I think it's resting in the bottom of the bore. Yeah, I think it's seated. You know, this upper edge just stops you from getting that a little bit in, or if the seal wasn't in there, I'm pretty sure I could see it. No. I need something with the right angle on it. Ooh, hang on a second. There we go. Oh. One sec here. No, I guess it's not quite seated after all. I can drag the end of this zip tie in there. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We've got a little bit of bulges, but no damage done to the bearing. It's going in nice and flat, just like we hoped it would. So we are going to reinstall our snazzy press arrangement here and keep cranking on it. Just have to make sure it's nice and centered. Well, the part with that was second here. Yoink. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having an awesome day. This is, what is today? Today is July the 3rd. July 3rd. Sorry, that took me so long to figure out. That's what happens when you're on day off number 3. I've hung out with some really good friends this weekend. I've probably had a couple of drinks. I am currently not having drinks right now because that would be terribly irresponsible in the workshop. I probably do need to get some water though. That wouldn't be a bad idea. A little dehydrated from the weekend. And oh, I'm gonna drop the whole mess, aren't I? Yeah, so it was a good time, good weekend. Hope whatever you did it safely. No property damage. Don't break anybody else's stuff. For gosh sakes, don't break other people's stuff. Like, I work darn hard for my stuff, and I hate when it gets wrecked and tore up, so do your fellow man a favor and don't covet all of his stuff. If you're that type of person. Oh, alright. So, okay. We need to apply a little, I guess, more pressure. I don't know. To this one side. Because maybe it is going a little crooked. Nah, I think it's just my eyes. My eyes. Anybody remember that 70s show? Kelso got something stuck in his eye, and that was the whole gag. My eye! The entire run of that episode. There's always something getting jammed in his eyes. Okay, I think we're good. Really wish I had some sort of thing to hold this up. I really don't. Hey, the hammerhead works. Let's see, this way. Oh, pretty. Ha ha. Ha ha, funny. I think because this is such a snug fit, that's why the bearing wasn't looking like it was going in there for the last few thou. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's bottomed out. I felt it go. Yeah. Alright, so there you are, folks. Basically using the lock nut for the input shaft, pinion and all that assembly. Use that lock nut as a spacer with a decent sized thick washer. Like this one here is 3/16, maybe 1/8 inch. It's probably 1/8 inch. Still, it's a nice thick washer. That's what you need so that when you're putting load on it, it doesn't bend and do all sorts of weird things and have it drift off one way or another. The outside ring of this is not level per se, parallel to the bearing surface. So don't use that as a guide. I was doing that for the first few seconds and then I realized, wait, it goes, it actually corkscrews. It's got such a gentle drop. More likely that's for oil travel as the bearing is, the gear is spinning. Yeah, because there's like little pockets for it to hang out in and then do stuff. Yeah, it's got to be the pockets. It's all about the pockets, man. High performance pockets. Okay. Oh. Open. Because you want to. There we go. Alright. So that really did not take a super ton of force. Like I was able to do that with all this miscellaneous hardware spacers to push that bearing in. Big thing here though, honestly, really helped was having this thick washer sitting inside. I think that's what actually helped win the day, because when I had the red washer on this side, it was drifting this way and that. The only thing stopping it was the bolt going through. Well, that didn't really do us a ton of good. So look at that. Finger test. Oh, she's flush. Oh, that is beautiful. Now spin test. Spin test is good. Folks, we are looking awesome. I wonders. Well, we got it here. Gotta take those guys off. There's the thrust washer. And I remember, see, when I was cleaning it, the holes almost looked like part numbers. I was like, wait, is that a 1? Is that a 0? No, it's just lots of holes punched into that face and pressured in over time. This is exactly how I took it apart. So this surface here, ow, I think what I might do with this, honestly, is wire wheel the living hell out of that. I'll measure it all out first, wire wheel the hell out of it, and I might just JB weld that, because that is a bearing surface, or sorry, a sealing surface, and it's pretty ragged up. Like, this thing's been chewed up, probably from the spring inside the seal, riding on that one measurement on there. You know, would I like to put a speedy sleeve on it? Maybe. I'm almost thinking this side might need it, and I'm just going to take that off for a sec here. Okay, well, that just slopped right in there. Now the seal is what's keeping it from walking around, but that doesn't look terrible. Well, you can definitely hear it hitting. Wow. Okay. Bloot. I'm gonna throw a little bit of lubricant. Lubricant in there. Squeezy. Because I'm going to be test fitting this a few times, no doubt, and that's probably going to, if that seal is dry and it hooks on one of the 3,000 imperfected little dimples, pinholes, pits in that snout there, let's try and mitigate it. Okay, so let's plop the thrust washer on there as well. Drop this guy back in there. Okay, so immediately the thrust washer took care of all of the horror noises. Almost. Can you hear that? I think it's gonna, yeah, I think it's gonna need another thrust washer. Oh boy. Yeah, something just, yep, I'm not liking it. Not digging it. Well, it's probably, looking at this line, that's probably what we heard riding on there. Actually, I do see a couple of new shiny marks right here and here, which might be from this. Yeah, because there's only those two. Yeah, those two for the other side, and then this guy here. Still, I like how everything sits. I like how it all fits. I might pause this and yeah, have a look for another one of these guys somewhere on the internet after I retrieve that. I found it. I'm safe. Maybe I need a drink of water. Might be dehydrated. That could be my issue. So far though, I think, folks, we did really good there. I'll be back in a second or two.